Hello, and welcome to my page. My name is Piyesis, and since you have clicked on this video, I'm guessing that you're looking for some answers, the same as I was searching for some answers. Well, maybe after hearing these ghost stories, then you might have found somebody that you can relate to, because I've never found anybody that I can. And because of that, I was isolated in fear and the not knowing. That not knowing, it traps us. That fear, it isolates us. Today, I'm free from fear. I'm free from resentment. I'm free from worry. I am free. And it is amazing. The most amazing feeling in the world. To not have any baggage inside of me. And I hope that you find the same freedom eventually. I've searched the internet or YouTube for other people like me, other stories, and all I can find is ghost adventurers and stuff. And I was never that ambitious to go looking and searching for the unknown. But I was always curious to, why is this happening to me? Why does this happen to me over and over throughout my whole life? I have many ghost stories. I have many supernatural things that have happened to me, and without explanation. I found my answers, and I hope that one day you find yours as well. And together we can all heal. I hope so. I look forward to other people living as free and carefree and worry-free as I am today. So, let's begin. My first encounter with the supernatural was when I was about 5 or 6. It wasn't me who had initially seen it. It was actually my cousin. We were at my grandmother's for Christmas, and that night my cousin had fallen asleep on the couch, and I went to sleep with my grandma, my cookum, like I always did. And we were woken up in the middle of the night by a terrifying scream from my cousin Cynthia. My grandma didn't move her from the couch that night because she looked so peaceful. She said she looked like an angel. Anyway, we woke up and my cousin was terrified. And she was looking up in the corner of the living room, pointing, and she was screaming. She was very hysterical. And my grandma was trying to calm her down. I glanced up, and what I had seen, I never even let anybody know until years later. But while my cousin was saying that she had seen something, my grandma was trying to tell her that there was nothing there, that there was nothing to worry about, that it was just a dream, and that she didn't see anything. When you're little and you go and tell your parents or your grandparents or an adult something strange has happened, and they don't believe you. It makes you not want to tell them anything. It makes you want to keep that stuff in, because who wants to tell things that are happening to them when nobody believes them, right? And that's what I seen that night, was that nobody believed my cousin. I believed my cousin because I seen it with my own eyes. See, what I had seen that night was a headless angel. And at that time in my life, I don't recall ever watching scary movies. We weren't allowed to. I think the first scary movie I ever watched was when I was about 8 or 9 years old. And this headless angel that I had seen that night was when I was 5. This angel had its arms out, and you could see the gown, and right around the gown where the head was supposed to be was a ring of blood, and it was dripping, but there was no head. And it was scary. When my grandma was asking my cousin, "What did you see? What did you see?" my cousin had said, "There's an angel up there, and it doesn't have a head." My grandma says, "Ma, how do you mean there's not an angel up there?" And she looked at the Christmas tree and she said, "Of course there's an angel, but it was on the opposite side of the room." My cousin wasn't pointing over there because that angel that she'd seen that night wasn't there. It was in the opposite corner. My grandma lived at a flat-roofed house at that time, and where this angel was located was behind our, in the living room, behind my grandmother's coat closet. It'd be on the opposite side of the wall. I add this so that when my family watches this video, they will understand that what I say is true. I'm 41 years old. I've kept a lot of things in, and I've been guided to let all of this stuff out. So that's what I'm here to do. The day after my cousin left, she was so terrified. I was going to tell her the next day that Cindy I seen, but I didn't have a chance because she had already packed up and she left, and I never seen my cousin again for a few more years. However, when I did see my cousin again and I was staying with her, I brought this up. She said that she's always wondered about that because it was the most terrifying thing that she'd ever experienced. But she started to think that, yeah, maybe it was just all a dream. See, that night, Cindy didn't give any detail on what she had seen in the corner. So, years later, when I was about 14, and I brought this up to her, I added the details that I had seen that night. And for the first time, my cousin truly felt like she wasn't crazy. Because she never told my grandmother that there was blood on this angel's neckline. But there was. So yeah, that's my first encounter with the supernatural, with ghosts. My name is Piyesis, and I hope that you come back again to hear more of my stories. Thank you.